Yo guys, what's going on and welcome back to another Forgotten Past and Present. Today, as you can tell, we have the mighty Toon. We have the black and white army that is Newcastle. Now this was actually requested in the comment section of my last Forgotten Past and Present video on Liverpool, which of course I will link at the end of this video if you have not seen it. But if this is your first Forgotten Past and Present, you're probably wondering,
what on earth does that mean?
Well, it's actually a very simple concept. So, a Forgotten Past and Present team is full of players that you would not expect to see in a Newcastle Past and Present. And that is because the players are very easily forgotten for playing for Newcastle, or maybe most people didn't even know these players played for Newcastle. As I said in the last episode, this is a past and present like you've never seen before. However, please do feel free to leave below any other teams you want me to do. And while you're there, if you'd like to leave a like and hit the subscribe button, I would appreciate it very much. And without any further ado then, let's jump into this past and present team.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go then, up the Toon. We've got the black and white army. Obviously, there's no one in the squad yet because we will get onto that in a little bit. But we're going to jump in to the bench and the reserves, or as I like to call them, the honourable mentions. Now, as I very briefly said, and I probably didn't explain it very well, these are all players that you forgot played for Newcastle. These are players that are not well known for playing for Newcastle, or there are some Newcastle cult heroes that you absolutely forgot still played football. That is basically what this team consists of. You're very unlikely to see any of these players in a proper Newcastle past and present on any other YouTuber's channel, but that's not what we do around here. We do things different. We do things a little bit weird, and that's what we're going to do today. Jumping into this Newcastle past and present, then before I jump into the team and the bench, we have to start off with the one player on the reserves, which is Florian Thauvin, a World Cup winner. He actually left Newcastle the year before winning the World Cup in 2018, which for him was very lucky because if he'd stayed at Newcastle, he definitely wouldn't have been selected for France. In 2 years, he made 13 appearances for Newcastle and didn't score a single goal. And because of this, he would be in the team, but I didn't do his SBC and I don't want to use his normal silver card.
Fair enough.
Chris Wood. Now this is a bit of a weak start because I did know Chris Wood played for Newcastle. I did remember that. However, I did not know that he played for them as recently as 2 seasons ago. I thought he was there years and years ago. He joined Newcastle from Burnley but didn't even play an entire season before joining Nottingham Forest, where he's recently won Player of the Month. And he's currently trying to get them into a Champions League spot. What on earth is going on?
I don't really know.
Luke de Jong had a brief loan spell at Newcastle from Borussia Mönchengladbach. He made 12 appearances in total and scored 0 goals, so funnily enough, after the end of his loan move, they didn't sign him. Ivan Toney. Before becoming an England international and earning more money in 1 week than my entire bloodline, Toney did actually have a small spell at Newcastle. He was bought from Northampton Town and he only made 2 appearances for the club in 3 years and was instead sent out on 6 different loan moves. Ki Sung-young, a player that I forgot existed. A man who helped both Sunderland and Newcastle avoid relegation from the Premier League and somehow isn't hated by either fan base. He actually only made 21 appearances for Newcastle, but this was still enough for a large part of South Korea to become honorary Geordies. Nabil Bentaleb, another player who was on loan at Newcastle, and another player who was loaned out from a Bundesliga club, only ended up making 12 appearances for Newcastle and scoring 0 goals.
If I had a nickel for every time, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
Kevin Mbabu signed for Newcastle when he was 17, but only made 3 appearances in 4 years. He's one of those players who's not necessarily well known for having a good football career, but he is well known in the FIFA community because some of his cards have caused many people to break controllers. Fraser Forster joined Newcastle's youth system and was eventually promoted to the senior team. However, he didn't actually make an appearance for the club and was instead loaned out to multiple clubs before eventually joining Celtic and dropping one of the best goalkeeping performances in modern football. But this is the bench. This is the Newcastle Forgotten Past and Present bench, and we move into the main team. Starting off in goal, we have a second Nottingham Forest player, Mats Sells. Signed from Ghent for £6.5 million, and he actually played 9 games for Newcastle in the 2017 season when they won promotion back to the Premier League. At left back, we have a Premier League journeyman, James Milner. The man who has spent over half of his life playing in the Premier League spent 4 of those years at Newcastle. He actually signed for Newcastle 21 years ago and he's still playing in the Prem. What does this man eat for breakfast? At centre-back we have an icon, and I think this might be the first icon in any forgotten past and present, Sol Campbell. In the twilight of his career after a second spell at Arsenal, Sol Campbell joined Newcastle. He was only there for a year and he only made 8 appearances, but he did actually end up captaining the side. Next to him we have another member of the 2017 Championship winning squad, Chancel Mbemba. As I said, another member of the 2017 Championship winning squad, which probably means that he's well known within the Newcastle fan base. However, I personally forgot he existed. At right back we have a player that I did not know played for Newcastle, and it's a man who normally gets a special card, but of course now he hasn't got one. James Tavernier actually joined the Newcastle Academy after coming through at Leeds, and he's another player who made very few senior appearances and was instead loaned out all over the globe. Moving into the midfield, across to the left mid, we have Remy Cabella. He was part of what I would consider the prime Barclays era at Newcastle, with the likes of Demba Ba, Papa Cisse, Johan Cabaye. He actually only made 31 appearances for the club and only scored 1 goal, but he is a prime Barclays era baller. Next to him, at centre mid, we've got another man who was pretty much destined to get a special card but doesn't have one yet. Gini Wijnaldum. He was only at Newcastle for 1 season, but he did manage to score 11 goals in 38 games, including 4 goals in 1 game against Norwich, which then caught the attention of Liverpool, and of course, the rest is history. Next to him, we have another current Premier League player, Mikel Merino. Initially at Newcastle on loan from Borussia Dortmund, Newcastle then signed Merino permanently in 2017. He then scored 1 goal and got 1 assist in 25 appearances, and he was immediately shipped off to Real Sociedad. At right mid, we have another potential Brighton hidden gem in Yankuba Minter. Fans of the Eredivisie would know that he absolutely tore it up with Feyenoord last season. However, he did that on loan from Newcastle. Clearly though, his performances in the Dutch league weren't enough for Newcastle to keep him, as they sold him to Brighton in the summer. Now we've got 1 icon in this squad, so why not add 2 more? Because up front we have Patrick Kluivert, and alongside him, Ian Rush. Kluivert joined Newcastle for 1 season after spending 6 years at Barcelona, whereas Ian Rush played even less. He wasn't even at Newcastle for a full season before joining Sheffield United on loan. He ended up making 10 appearances in the league and scored 2 goals before the return of Shearer from injury made him lose his place in the squad, which is understandable. But that concludes the Newcastle forgotten past and present. Probably a much stronger team than the Liverpool forgotten past and present was, and I'm thinking this might actually go quite well. So without any further ado then, let me add some custom tactics to try and give me the best possible chance, and we'll jump into a game.
And they gave us a lot of cans, and I'm really hungover. I'm really hungover.
Here we are then. Come on, let's see this team. Is it better than our Newcastle past and present? As a Southampton fan, road to madness. We shouldn't take too long playing this game. Wow, he's bought Putellas and he's got Eusebio.
Boy, you're in a heap of trouble.
Come on, the Newcastle past and present. Oh, get it out. Right, well, that hasn't gone well, has it? Of course, it's first owner Eusebio who's scored. And I've got Kluivert that I've bought off the market. Oh, Remy Cabella. I don't know which one. Oh, there he is. There's the prime Barclays Remy Cabella. I'm playing a sweat, by the way. I'm playing a sweat with half of my team being non-rare guards. Send him, James. Ian Rush. Ian Rush. He's moved his keeper. He's actually moved his keeper. His division rival is my good friend. Scumbag! Also as well, I don't want to make excuses. You know, we've been playing for 15 in-game minutes. Bit of a kick clash though. Send him again. Ian Rush is gone. He's beaten the defensive line. Ian Rush inside. Kluivert! Oh my goodness me, man. How was that worked, man? Somebody ran back and just knocked it straight into her path. This guy's a little weirdo. This might shock you, but we lost with the Liverpool past and present as well. And it's looking like we're going to do the same thing with Newcastle because I'm playing an absolute weirdo. Oh yes, let's go Mbemba. Merino, just a little one inside EA Sports, yeah? Just a little pass inside there. Brilliant, and again, and again. Oh, yeah, go on, give him a goal. Give him a goal, mate. You want to give him a goal so badly. Go on, Clive, from the kickoff. From the kickoff. It's what we deserve. Oh my god, Wijnaldum. Into it. Clivert, it's finally gone in the net. It's finally gone in the back of the net, and we're back. It can be done. We can score a goal. That's nice to know. I'm making some subs. One thing about the Liverpool team, we did have more impact off the bench, but I'm actually going to bring on Chris Wood. I'd rather have Chris Wood than Clivert. And that is a sentence not many people have said before. How is there never a player that I can select to stand in the way? Unbelievable. Oh, I give up. Kill him. Just kill him. Good. If he scores this free kick, I'm quitting and we go again. Oh, what a free kick. What a free kick. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. Right, we try again. All I ask, EA, is I play a normal human being that actually touches grass sometimes. Looking at this stadium, I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, it's Winter Wildcard, Haaland first owner. Why am I still coming up against this same kit, EA Sports? Oh god, Tavernier, get back. Tavernier, run, man. Good save. What are you doing, James? Okay. Oh, it's gone over his head, thank God. Marino. It's Milner. Not quite the man I wanted up here. To be honest, Vivian's caught him. Vivian's going to bingo on Saturday, but she's caught Milner. That's how slow he is. Rush has actually got better footwork than I thought, and he's played a lovely ball to Remy Cabella. Cabella, where are you sliding, mate? Cabella, still Remy Cabella. Oh my lord. Absolutely zero end product, but that's 2 games in a row Remy Cabella has ruined somebody's career. Rush. Clivert, return it. He somehow has. He somehow has. Take it early, and Alisson saved it. But like, what's the point? You know, like, what's the point? Marino, Wijnaldum, Rush, Ian Rush. Nope. Hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Minte's picked it up, and he's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Either side of the man in the rectangle, bro, and we're 2-1 up there. I swear to the Lord above me, man.
Calm down. Calm down.
Marino, Chris Wood, Ian Rush, over the top. What a massive pass. Chris Wood did get on the end of it, but he's hit it. Guess, straight at the goalkeeper. Yeah, Minter's still running. He's still running. He's still running. And he's sweat it, because that's the only way we're going to score. Oh, yes. But score we have. Oh, we've scored a goal. We scored a goal. We had to do it when the keeper was out of the goal, because otherwise we know where the ball would have ended up, but we've actually done it. We've scored a goal. Whip it in. Christopher Wood. Oh, there's a man on the line. Well, of course there is. Remy Cabella. Where is the option? Minte! No, you still hit it straight at the goalkeeper! Minte, Chris Wood, Ian Rush. Still Ian Rush. All the way, Ian Rush. He's just been bullied by Rudiger. Oh my god, Rudiger. Oh my god, Rudiger. Ian Rush. I don't know what more I can do there. The man's a literal icon. The man is a literal icon, known for scoring hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of goals for all the clubs he's played for. Some of them were Newcastle goals. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yep. It's, yeah. Why am I not surprised? 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 Yeah, right. Well done. Thanks for watching the Newcastle Past and Present. I'm taking another hiatus off this game. This game is utterly rubbish. That team was rubbish. I hate my life. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.
depression, kids.